As the tabs at the bottom. Yeah, you can just drag it. Just drag it. Because right now you have
I don't know if you can.
You can drag yours? Yeah, just drag it.
It doesn't seem like it. But you should be able to expand this out too. So if you just like hover over the edge, it'll give you your little two arrows. Make that bigger, make it smaller, and see what you want. So next thing we'll do is import some files. So within the home menu, you go to the data exchange. You have the import function. If you click on it.
What's up?
So a lot of times I'll use 53 dots here on the right side here. This is basically saying where on my computer is it we're going to be looking for these files. So you hit 3 dots, little file explorer will pop up, and then if you guys want to go to wherever you save that TBC training, whether it's in your documents on your desktop, wherever you had it, go ahead and click on it. Go into the day 1 folder.
There we go.
And then you should have the morning basics files. And then you'll hit OK at the bottom. So you're just selecting the folder that you're going to be looking for the file. So again, to get this window up for this browser, just these 3 dots over here on the right. And yeah, find out where you saved that folder to. Go to day 1, and then the morning basics files.
That drive that you gave didn't have a day one in it.
Didn't have a day 1 in it?
I did.
No.
I can't find it.
Anybody else have any issue not getting the day 1 stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, I got OBS running at 1500 kilobytes per second at the lowest stream quality. So should be good. And I uninstalled about 2 gigs worth of stuff. So we'll find out something.
So we're gonna be for 8 hours, which is 2800 seconds times 15 kilobytes a second. It's half a gigabyte.
1500 kilobytes is kbps.
Per second, 15 kilobytes per second.
Oh, I think it might be an order of magnitude more than that.
Oh, 1500.
How much time do I have now?
Times 100. Do you want the good news or bad news?
Give me the bad.
That's 43 gigabytes.
Okay, so it's 15. How many seconds was it? 15. Well, no.
If you run that for 8 hours,
How
that
much?
is 43 gigabytes.
How much will like 8 gigabytes of data run me? How long will that run me?
Okay, so this is assuming this is for 8 hours. So that's divided by 8. So you're running 5 gigabytes an hour. So you'll get like an hour and 20 minutes.
Let's shut this down at 11 and see what.
Who's anybody still got one of those USBs floating around? One of those yellow ones?
I got one.
No, we don't have See if you can copy just that day 1 folder.
The only other thing I can afford uninstalling is Minecraft. That's like 1 GB.
Don't do it.
So yeah,
No,
no, I
you
can't.
can't
That's
look
good.
up install that.
Might as well throw the laptop out.
We're gonna go ahead and put that morning basics files, and then we'll fit everything in there. We should now have this little window. This is real small, but it should show you all the different files in the folder that you're able to import there. So for us right now, let's go ahead, click on that line work from engineer file. Yeah, it should be like a .dwg or like the AutoCAD. Then go ahead and tap import at the bottom. And then we can't see that import like I could there. And yeah, if it disappears, just drag that over. Like I have a resolution issue going on here where it's not showing. Just kind of drag it up into the window.
If I switch, it won't. Only if I, okay, gotcha.
And we should have.
Yeah.
Now if we go into a project explorer, look at our imported files, you should see that we have our line. So right now we're gonna open the plan view. So this is like top down. If you guys aren't getting your grid lines and you want to see those, at the bottom of the screen here, you should have this little cross hatch icon. That'll just toggle those grid lines off, toggle them back on. So it's just a visual thing. If you like having a white background, the button next to there will turn it white and hurt your eyes if you look at it too long. But if you like that, that's how it tweaks. So a couple visual things you can turn off and on. Everybody got the lines showing up? That's the ones we're still working on getting the files done for.
Where's the grid line for that?
Yeah, it's at the bottom. We just like cross hatch. So
I got you now.
yeah, good lines are right.
Mine's super small.
Well, the next one over, yes.
I have a toolbar.
So we're in the plan view right now. Under that home menu, we've also got a 3D view under the view group. So you click on that, it's going to open up a new window for us. This will be 3D. So within the plan view, for those of you on a mouse, scroll in, scroll out. Just use the scroll wheel. If you click that scroll wheel, kind of give you the hand, you can drag and move around. Our same thing is if you hold right click and drag, it'll do the same thing. As far as selecting items goes, anytime you click on a line or a point, whatever it is, it's going to highlight it. You're going to have that selected. Something you can do if you right click on an object once you have it highlighted, and you open up the properties. Like to have it alongside. So it opens up in your main window here. A lot of times what I'll do is right click on it, set it to floating, then I'll just lock it right next to my filter manager so I can see the property. So let's give you all the information about that line. So it's going to tell you what layer it's on our outside footings layer. Give you the minimum elevation, maximum elevation, length, area. Just all the various properties about that object, right? So if you want to select a whole bunch of stuff, so two different ways you can do it. So if you drag, like so if you left click, hold, and drag, it's going to select numerous objects. So when you go from top left to bottom right, like this, it's only going to select objects that are fully contained within that box that you know. So like those outside lines, if they don't have the entire box selected, it's not going to select that. However, if you go from the bottom right to the top left, you notice before it was a solid line, it's a dash line for the selection. anything that crosses within that box, it'll select. So a couple different ways to go about strategy. That kind of makes sense. The top right, it's only going to highlight everything that's fully 100% contained within that solid box. Go right. Select from the lower left, top right where it's that dash line. Any sort of line or point that intersects with that box is going to highlight it for you. Yeah.
I got like, I don't have a cursor, I got a circle with a line.
Go ahead, close out of the command there. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, so if you got that command open, and basically anytime you have any command open, it's always trying to do some sort of task for you. So if you have your import command open, you'll also get this little cross X. Just go ahead, close out of whatever command you're in, and then it should be back to just view. So, yeah, so 3D view, this is plan view, it's all top down. If you click on your 3D view, it's going to open up a new window here at the top. It's going to function the same if you right click, it's going to drag around. However, if you press your center scroll wheel, you're not going to be able to spin it, move it, center rotate it all, see it as a 3D object. So something that's kind of handy with 3D view as well is if you hold control and shift and then use your scroll wheel, it's going to exaggerate all your elevation changes. So it's not going to actually change any elevations, obviously, right? But it's visually going to show you, an exaggerated version of your highs, lows. So if you're in a mostly flat site, or say you're having operator in the field or whatever, right? They call you and say, hey, I'm having an issue right here. And you have a job. It's a mostly flat area. You can use that exaggerator, kind of try to find any weird little spikes or dips or exaggeration. Yeah, so as long as you're in 3D view, if you hold down the control and the shift button, and then use your scroll wheel. And it's just going to visually exaggerate
Yo,
everything you can see there.
this is badass.
You can also go to the 3D view settings. That little drop down. And then on the right side, vertical exaggeration.
Yeah, you can type it in there. Yeah, if anybody not using a mouse, you want to be able to do that. Yeah, 3D view settings, and a little drop down. Here, you can find it right here. Another thing that you can do is if you right click on the window at the top there. Not the right click. Anywhere within that window, you're going to have the option to do a float view. So that's going to do, take it off my screen for whatever reason. It'll basically just open it up in a new window for you. So you can have this, if you have multiple monitors going on or something, as you're changing objects within the plan view, highlight, you'll be able to see it. So you got to change the elevation. It's going to keep updating the 3D view as you go. So you don't have to do it by any means. Some people like having the 3D view open up on one screen and then making other changes, doing all their editing on the main screen or whatever it may be. So just kind of see two things at once. You can do the same thing with the plan view if you want. Just right click, control, it'll go there. So again, properties, you want to go ahead and click on any object. Since I already have my properties open in a window at all times, I can see it there. If you don't have that, just right click on whatever you have highlighted, hit properties at the bottom. It'll give you just all that information, right? The elevation, whether it's closed line, length, what layer it's on, all of it. So. Last thing we'll do quick, then we'll take a brief break. We'll go ahead and make a surface out of it, right? So say we spent some time, we got everything elevated, what we need it to be elevated to. We're ready to make a surface so we can send it out to a machine or whatever it may be. We got the surfaces menu at the top. You click on that. Within our create group, we'll have the option to create a surface. So this is also, where are we at? Within your packet, page 9 as well. If you want to see the reading of it, help you walk through. create surface, it's gonna pop up with our create surface command. So what we'll have to do is give it a name, for this. We call footing, FG, 2.3. So, footing finish grade, then the date. I put the date on things, if you ever get revisions, things like that. Now I spell, what date that latest revision is probably the last time you worked on it. Classification will leave, color will leave at dark gray, and then if you just click your cursor into the selected object or items here, or bar, whatever you want to call that, and then we'll go ahead, select everything. We're essentially saying, hey, whatever you want to select, or whatever you do select here is going to be molded into our service that we created. So, right, so say maybe you have utility lines or something like that you don't want within your actual service, because it's all underground, and you don't want it to be part of your finished grade model. Make sure you turn those lines off, or just don't select them. Because again, anything you highlight from here is going to bring that in and create our service. So should have 108 objects. Go ahead, hit OK. And then now, if we look at our 3D view, you can see we've got a surface created. So essentially just lays a blanket over the top of all that. Gives us all of our tinning lines, all those triangles, just the geometry of how that surface is triangulating itself.
Build service and create surface the same thing.
Not really, no. Which we'll go through. Build service will be more for takeoffs. Creating surface, the way we just did, will be more for creating. So we'll talk about the nuance between the two as we go. Within our view filter manager too, we scroll down to the bottom now. We should have our footings created within our surface. We can now turn off, turn on, do what you want with. If you're not seeing your tinning lines like that, and you do want to see your tinning lines, so the tinning lines basically all these little like kind of grayed out looking triangles connect all of our line work up. You just right click on that surface in your filter manager and go properties. Under show and plan view, it's the wireframe. Turn that off, turn it on. Up to you there. Another handy thing. For footings, it won't matter much, but you got other options like show slope arrows. So this is going to show you, it's going to give you little arrows. Basically simulate where your water is going to run, right? So it's going to give you arrows saying, hey, we're sloping down this way, or we're sloping this way. You can see right here, it looks like everything can kind of funnel into this little corner here. Just visual things you can turn off, turn on, by just right clicking on that surface, going to properties, and then selecting wireframe, slope arrows, all that. Next thing we'll do is within our files, I know that they also gave us the existing topography contours, so we'll go ahead and import that as well. So we go home, import again. We'll just make two separate services so we can kind of compare against each other. So make sure we're in that day one folder again with an import. Morning basics files. Basic file contours. There we go. Hit import. That should bring in these contour lines here. So within our layers, go to your view filter manager here, you can start turning items of line work off and on, right? So turn off everything from our original footings model, and then turn off our surface, and all we'll be left with is our contour. we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna make a surface out of this. So if you wanna go ahead, turn everything off from your original, so you should just have this major contour existing layer selected for our surfaces. We're gonna create another surface. Call this one. This is great. And we'll do the same thing. We're gonna select. So tap into the select bar there, highlight all the contours, and then hit OK. Now if we look at 3D, you should be able to see kind of our two surfaces overlaid there. So it looks like we got a couple spots where it's going to be higher than existing grade, but get built up. A lot of it will be down below there. So.
Can you go through that one more time?
Yeah. So you can either do import. Make sure you're in the Corning basic files, and then you're going to want to go ahead and import that. Keeps going away. Should be within there that line work from or existing line work from the engineer. Yeah, there's existing topography contours. Sorry. Existing topography contours. Hit import. It'll bring those lines in, and then if you have it all turned on. Sorry, you say you lost?
Yeah, I don't have it. I lost lines. I lost phrases.
If you go to your layers, are they all turned off?
Yeah, I just turned them all back on, so then now it's not coming. Because I had the lines, and then I was trying to turn off the original stuff, and then everything's gone.
Following along, man. This is crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
Also, plans.
What's going on in your work laptop?
He said it looks like everything should work now, and I'm getting messages about Trimble, but it says it's syncing. And he says oh, it doesn't say it. He said my account portal is broken, and now it doesn't. But I'm just gonna, if it says it's still syncing, I'm just gonna let it sync unless it takes unless it's doing it by noon, then I'll just shut it off. But
All your layers.
I'm assuming it's doing something good in there.
When you're importing files from anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of those different objects are going to be assigned to layers.
Okay, I think it went
Sometimes they'll
through.
all come in on the same layer. That all depends on how your aggregated file is. But by turning off the different layer options here in your filter manager, you're just visually turning off based on what you can see on the screen. We're not deleting these obviously, right? But if I don't want to see my 2-foot offset, I'm not working with those right now, or maybe I decide, hey, I don't need a 2-foot offset. I just want 4-foot offsets. You can just turn off those different line work layers. And it'll visually not see. So to make that existing surface, if we were to make a surface right now with everything, it's going to basically combine your existing contours and those footings to kind of make a big jumbled mess. So if we're just trying to make an existing grade surface, we want to make sure that the only line works that we have turned on is our existing contours. And then if you do create surface under the services menu, go ahead and call it existing grade. Make sure you turn off your other surfaces as well. So make sure you turn off that footing surface, otherwise it'll try to make a surface out of the existing footing too. So it'll try to include some of that. And then go ahead, click into your select window here so the cursor's flashing, and then just select everything. And then hit OK.
Oh, I was like, I feel like I already did that.
You'll know you got it. It'll be 3D. You can kind of see the two separate surfaces overlaid. Or turn them off, turn it on.
Also,
You just want to see certain surface.
Shut off before you.
You can visually kind of change it.
What does that even mean? Like, I'm imagining him saying that to me in his voice. That sentence doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna ignore that for right now.
Have you noticed that if you like, so you have the scale things, you can explode it like up. If you do it low enough, it'll just break the file. Every time I go past like 0.2, it just disappears.
I feel like that's a you thing, so I scrolled mine all the way flat and I had no issue.
Okay, yeah, this might be. I'm on it.
Maybe it's because you're just filling up your computer with OBS software and it's just like bloated.
Yeah.
You just gave up. It's still fast.
Well, I just bought a new laptop last night. It'll be a reason I bought it. Topless. That lithium thing actually happened to my old phone. I saw it the other month. Yeah.
I was worried about my phone doing it because like the middle's definitely hot. But no, I popped my case open. I was like at home and I was like, that's not good. For some reason this case is just bowed.
Okay.
But I was like, no, really? Have to buy a new phone now.
Yeah. How do you delete the surface?
And then just highlight all those lines there.
You know?
I don't know.
Make a new.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you'd be able to do that. Probably with filter manager.
Anybody else?
So you can see.
Also, does anybody want a pen? Pass around a pen. So you can just come up, grab one, fall in, and keep with the pen. I'm trying to get caught back up.
I'm gonna make a new one. I don't know why mine isn't as vibrant as his.
I'm just trying to fucking get to where
Yeah.
The graphics card in this laptop's old. It's probably
So if you go to the surfaces menu, and then do create surface at the top left there. Go ahead, right? So say we're gonna make a surface
Okay,
for
thank you.
like,
I did like I
so
want
you
to be
call this,
professional, but I feel like at this point, like
footings
you should be
finished
like,
grade or
well,
footings,
you need
footings
to do
FG.
that. Whereas if it's not experienced, then you'll maybe be like, okay, I don't know what's
And then
going on.
you tap into that selected, where it says 0, just click into that box. And then now anything that you select on the left hand side, you say grab all those objects, so select everything. So I'd go ahead, select it. And if we just grab it all, it'll highlight it all, and then hit OK. And then it's going to build a surface out of everything you have selected. So now if you go to the home, click on 3D view under the view. So I'll be to the right a bit, pull it up.
Well, there. No. Yeah, I'm good. Now mine's
We've
color.
got an actual surface built. Okay. So, and then we just rinse and repeated that with that existing. So if you just import that existing line work, you do the same thing. And then do the existing topography contours.
Hell yeah.
And then import.
I don't know why it's so easy to like
So now, if you
doing
want to
that,
go
but
the existing,
It
we
is
can
cool.
do
Good
layers,
to watch.
toggle off
Watch go like this.
everything besides those major
Is that
contour
0.6,
existing.
5?
So we're just turning off different line work layers.
no, you're good.
And then turn off the surface, and then just do create surface again with just those contour lines selected, and it'll just build that out.
I think it's because it's like when it's I think it's there's 0 altitude and then there's the altitude right, so it's like constructing the whole thing and then it'll just push off the screen. Which how do you find it?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that, and then I just don't know.
So if this was SolidWorks, you just hit F.
I mean, if you go into
It's not.
here. Yeah, so if you just close the 3D view and open it back up. I mean,
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
I was gonna ask him if there's like, 'cause I know like softwares, yeah, like I said, you just hit a button. But let's see if that's it. It's not that.
Is it 8?
No,
Okay, I'm out of ideas.
yeah, we'll ask later. I'm just glad that, like Andrew said, he brought his own laptop. I brought this one. I'm able to.
When you're within this create surface too, for whatever reason, if you hit apply, a lot of times it'll make an extra surface for you. So I'll just hit OK once I'm ready to go. But you go to your Project Explorer, and then you're going to expand surfaces by hitting that little kind of window there. And then if you just right-click on it, you should be able to delete it.
Oh.
That'll get rid of that. Yeah, there's no.
Okay.
This is the easiest way to hide it. Yeah, Project Explorer, and then anything you want to delete. Say you actually imported a file twice, right? Say you actually imported this line art from engineer twice. You can delete one of them out, so you don't have a bunch of duplicates. Things like that. So, last thing that we'll do, I'll go ahead and turn all of my line work on, turn my surfaces off. Last file, or I guess 2 more files that we can bring in that we got from the engineer, and then we'll take a break after this. We've been going for a while. So the site calibration, so this would be after, the guy with the rover went out, did the site calibration. You can bring that into TBC as well. So you can either go through import, just like we have been doing, so the home and the import function, or you just open up your file explorer, we already got the site calibration.dc saved, drag and drop. And then at the bottom, when it'll say SCS 900 record.
So you can export files without a calibration. You can do anything you want without a calibration. Other than a warm fuzzy feeling, like what is the calibration doing for it?
Yeah, so the calibration is very important. So the only thing that I'll really ever, the calibration is essentially like what ties everything that we're doing here and gives it like a real world placement, right? So satellite data, so you guys with the rover machines, everything's coming to those rovers and machines in lat long height. That's how GPS works. But all of our whole project, all of our line work, everything's built off of a northern, easting, and elevation rather than lat long height. So when you go out and do a calibration, you're essentially telling your system, like, right, you take the rover, you're saying, hey, this control point here is X, Y, Z, northern, easting elevation, and it's just converting basically that lat long height into your northern, easting elevation, so that everything kind of lines up and ties it. So like if you were to send out, build this file to send it up to the field, nothing's going to really be accurate. Your machines won't work because it needs that calibration, so that everything out on a job site is going to be speaking the same language and understanding that, hey, where I'm at right now with this lat long height, that equals 218,000 northern, 541,000. If that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It helps everything on site speak the language and understand basically where it's at in the world, and that's what the calibration is what gives you like the tenth of accuracy.
But the machines will have a calibration file on them already. So
as long as somebody's calibrated, yeah. So more or less. So for you guys, I would say yes. If somebody will calibrate, we get back to Works Manager, somebody will input that, whether that's you, or otherwise probably probably does a lot better info.
Yeah.
Yes. He'll probably handle everything.
Yeah, he does. I'm just curious, like, is it necessary if the calibration file is on the machine?
It is, but that'll all be kind of project specific. Yeah, the machine won't really work without the calibration. The only time that you'll have kind of anything in the field without a calibration, if it's the first time somebody's going out with the rover and they have to do it. So other than that, everything should have it. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of accuracy issues. You just can't figure out where it's at in the world without that calibration. Yeah. So it kind of ties everything together. Yeah, good question. So once you have that calibration in, kind of one of the nice things that you can do is on your bottom bar, you've got kind of the globe here. Looks like a little slider bar on it. If you click on that, that's going to turn on the background map. It's essentially going to overlay something like a Google Maps in the background, so you can actually see, make sure, all right, it looks like everything's in the correct spot. So it's just right off Highway 10 there. You can line it up. So again, once that calibration's in, you'll know it's in there because this will change from default to SCS 900 record, and then click on your little, looks like the world map. That'll bring that in there. Give you the background. Something fancy you can do too right now, it's kind of like a traffic map, right? If you go to your Project Explorer,
I don't even know.
Can you do that calibration, that site calibration import?
yeah, so two different ways of doing it, right? You can do home, import, find it in there, or otherwise, if you know where it's at on your folder or on your computer, just open up your File Explorer, find that .dc file, and just drag it and drop it.
I don't have Project Explorer and all that stuff on my bottom of my screen anyhow. I have no
So
idea
if you
why.
don't have it, those will all be under the home menu.
Right.
So if you just click on View Filter Manager, that'll bring your filter back up. Click on Project Explorer, that'll bring your project up.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, a lot of times I'll just lock those, so just click on it, kind of drag it to the right of the screen until it looks like it's going to do a little snap there, and then let it go. Yeah, within your Project Explorer, if you right click on the project up top where it probably says the name for all of us, and go to Properties.
I closed out my 3D view and I lost all of my line work.
Okay, probably, do you have a plan view open still?
No.
Okay, that's all right. We're pretty much done with this anyway, when we started from scratch, so you just close the window and hit save. So the background map in your properties here, you can change this to satellite, and then you'll see a nice satellite image of where it's at, so you can just toggle what that looks like, change the transparency if you want, it's a little dimmer. Yeah. Lastly, the last file I know we've got is those control points. So we'll go ahead, so I'm just dragging and dropping, because for whatever reason, this resolution isn't letting me see things the way I want to see
It's
it.
actually pretty cool.
But if you do home, import, or just drag and drop it again, find that control point CSV, hit import, and then it's going to pop up with format editor. So your CSV is all your control points. So it's essentially just an Excel document. It's going to have the point name, northern, easting, and elevation. So what you're doing here is just selecting how is everything formatted within that CSV. So right now with PEN yellow code, that's going to be point name, easting, northern, elevation. I know that my control points are supposed to be northern and then easting. So if you scroll down the menu here, and we want to select PNE, elevation, code, and then you can choose if it's control points by selecting control, or unknown, it's just going to bring them in as regular points. So I know these are all the control points that we're going to need out on site. I'll select control, and then import. So just scroll through that format editor, make sure you switch from PEN to PNE. Then you hit import. You should see your triangles pop up. And these are where all of our control points are. So each of these little green triangles here.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So for some reason on my TBC, every time I import points, I have to make a new, form for TBC. Is there a way I can change that?
I clicked. I just went under here.
A new view
No.
filter?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
Just hit import. Like, don't
CSV
open
Okay.
up that subfolder,
project, I can't see the points unless I make
and then import it, and you should get the right menu.
This one?
You'll have to pick your directory, so click that. And then find where you have
So I wonder if your
your thing downloaded. Little project folder.
Yeah, I missed the first like second.
so in your importer here, did it say
Day
like,
one?
what does it say for your layer?
Then
Go back to
little
my
okay.
view filter, turn on all the
Alright,
layers.
there you go, your sub. And now there should be control points in there. Here you go, import.
Oh.
Well, expand that whole layer. Should I still-
There you
Okay,
go.
here we go.
Okay, and then pick PNE and then import.
layer.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yep.
They're showing up on the- Questions on any of that? Yeah, so satellite view, again, just make sure you have your DC brought in. So your little CSCS 900 record, and then it'll be this world map with like the little blue slider bar in it. You click on that, it should turn on. Oh, satellite, sorry. So yeah, so here's the traffic map. If you open up your Project Explorer, so if you have it on the bottom here, great. Otherwise, just go to the Home tab, turn on Project Explorer, and then right-click on the project name and do Properties. And then it'll be right here in this background map, it's gonna give you the option for satellite, street, terrain, all that.
Is there like a distinct difference between like their control points versus their just unknown points? Like, are the control points helping further refine and bring in like? I understand like in the field that's what they're used for, but in Trimble, like, is it useful to have them in Trimble? I guess
I would
before
say
exporting
yes.
files.
I would keep my control points as control points. Kind of main reason being, right, so you'll know that these points are separate, these are your control. Say the guy in the field's going on doing a big call or something, right? Maybe he's sending back another 1,000 points. If you just have everything in there as points, it's gonna get, you'll have a difficult time trying to figure out what's my control, what's just a regular round shot.
So if his control points are in the CSV and you import it, is it just overlaying, or is it actually like removing those control points from your CSV? Okay, so like one of the steps that we do, like when we get a big surface survey, we'll filter out all the excess points, control points, survey points, like anything that's not surface data manually. Yeah. But if our control point file is imported, does Trimble like remove those from our CSV, or is there any benefit? It's just emailed over, carrier pigeon, whatever.
I'll show you over. So do you have access to your guys' work manager accounts? I don't know who all.
I do, yeah.
I'll show you a different. Yeah. Remind me over lunch or something, or some kind of whole. See if I can't show you an easier way to really grab every single point, or just grab specific points when you work order, you know, like a couple or something. To just pull those in versus everything you have to do on the I guess maybe I should say, do you guys do the topo, or is that something that comes to you extra?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have our surveyors.
Yeah. So I'll show you that. All right, well, we'll go ahead. We'll take 15 or so, so we'll say like 10, we'll fire back up. If you have questions, let me know. We can kind of help you work through, get caught up in the breaks, but yeah, it takes some time. I guess anybody